The guy on the phone for a second date update today says the girl that he met and the girl that he wants to call bonded over an instrument. Probably the sexiest instrument known to man. The banjo.
Oh.
That's right.
Hey.
He says that's how he struck up a conversation with the girl that he wants to call today. I guess they are big fans of the banjo.
And when you said sexy, I was immediately thinking bagpipes. So
Really?
thank you for clarifying for me.
Those are probably the top two sexy instruments. But this time it involves banjos. So, Sean, how does one bond over a banjo? What happened?
I was at a show with a band. They had a banjo player, and I was really digging the guy. And at one point, I said out loud, "Oh my God, this guy's so good!" And there was a girl next to me. I wasn't there with her. I hadn't talked to her, but she heard me, and she just turned to me and said, "Oh my God, yeah, I love this guy."
Yeah.
And then that's how it happened.
And who doesn't
Yeah.
think a good banjo player is impressive?
I mean, it is always
It is always impressive, yeah, but never like, man, this banjo's making me horny. Anybody else? Over here, sir. It's making me feel it too. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, she got all hot and bothered.
I bet.
No.
So tell us more about the evening. What was her name?
Juliana.
Juliana. All right.
So we ended up talking a little bit. Of course, you can't really talk too much during the show. And I was there with some friends. She was there with some friends of hers, but we both just kind of ditched them.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty good. That's a good
And
sign.
Ballsy on her part to just ditch her friends and go with random banjo lover.
Well, how often do you find a fellow banjo lover?
Yeah.
So afterwards, we ended up going to a bar nearby.
Cool.
And how was that?
It was great. We hung out, had a drink. We were just talking and chatting and laughing a lot. And in fact, we were both surprised when after, I don't know, a little while, 20 minutes or so, the bartender actually asked how long we had been dating.
Oh, so your chemistry was that good that it seemed like you guys were a thing.
Yeah. So we laughed and were like, well, I guess if this counts as a date, we've been dating for about an hour now.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Did she like that answer? Did she seem okay with it being called a date?
She was cool with it. It was kind of awkward for both of us. But since it wasn't either of us that caused the awkwardness, we both just kind of laughed it off. And yeah, she seemed fine with it.
And this was your actual date, right? You didn't go out with her.
No, we just met and kind of decided to hang out for a minute.
Okay. And how long was your guys' hangout that night?
Well, we were there for maybe half an hour or so, and then I did something stupid. I spilled my drink on myself. As we're laughing and talking and having a good time.
Okay.
It's okay. We all have spasms like that when we laugh. So was the date over then when you dumped your drink on yourself?
No, because she mentioned that she lived close by there. And I said, I really wanted to hang out with her more, but not like covered in this sticky alcohol. I said, look, I don't want to be forward. I'm not trying anything, but would you mind if we went back to your place and I could kind of clean myself up a little bit?
Oh my God. How big of a drink were you drinking?
That's the whole picture.
I mean, I've spilled a lot of drinks on myself and just been fine with it.
Well, it was red wine. You don't want to let it sit for too long.
Okay.
So was your idea to go back to her place and then take your shirt off?
Yeah, exactly.
And sit there and talk to her without a shirt on?
Or maybe borrow one of her frocks.
I was thinking just like go and, wash it off in the sink and then put it back on again and let it be damp. And to be honest, I didn't really think it through that far, all right?
You were totally just using it as an excuse to go back to her place.
That would have been nice. I wasn't, though. I really did want to sit there in a wine-stained shirt.
Did you guys go back to her place or was she like, nah, that's good. We'll go out a different time?
No, she was fine with it. So we did. We went back to her place, and, I cleaned myself up as best I could. And she said, hey, do you want another drink? So we ended up hanging out at her place and having a couple drinks.
And then, oops, I spilled one on my pants now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Didn't see that one coming.
See, now I wish I had that level of forethought and tried that, but I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. So you guys just hung out and talked for a while?
Yeah, and I'd had enough to drink by that point. I didn't really feel comfortable driving home, so I ended up crashing on her couch.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in her bed. I was in the couch. No funny business. Everything was cool. But we'd had a really good time.
So what was it like in the morning? Did she wake you up?
Well, I woke up before she did, and I didn't want to wake her up. I wanted to let her sleep, as long as I could. So I left, thinking that was the considerate thing to do.
Was there a note left behind or anything?
Yeah, I left her a little note, said, hey, didn't want to wake you, had a great time, hope we can hang out again. And I haven't heard back from her since then.
Okay, so what do you think might have gone wrong?
Either she just wasn't having as good a time as I thought she was, or maybe she thought it was rude or something that I left without saying goodbye, even though I was trying to be, as considerate as I could. So I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, we'll figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Sean, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, just gave every dude listening a great idea on how to get back to a lady's house. Just spill drinks on yourself nonstop. Because that's what he did on his date. He met a girl at a show, they bonded over the banjo player, and then they went to a bar after and were having some drinks, and he spilled his drink on himself. And then he was like, oh man, now I need to take my shirt off and clean it. Can we go back to your place? And she said yes. So apparently it's a tactic that works. Sean, I still think you did that on purpose.
I wish I had, and from now on I will, if this works anyway.
Do you think, if a guy said that to me, I would obviously think he wanted to get it on at my house and was using it as an excuse. Maybe she was disappointed that you didn't try anything.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe I was too tipsy to pick up on that by that point. I didn't think I was. Who knows?
Sean actually spent the night at her house and then left her a note saying that he had a good time and then tried to get a hold of her after, but hasn't heard anything from her. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Juliana, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Juliana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I'm sorry, what is this?
It's a radio show.
Is this a scam? Are you trying to sell me something? I'm going to hang up.
No, I'm not trying to sell
It'd
you
be
anything
awesome
at all.
if we were.
One of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Sean, and he's a guy that you sort of went on a date with recently.
Oh.
That went down.
Right.
Whoa.
So you remember hanging out with Sean.
Yeah, I remember him.
It doesn't sound like you fondly remember him.
You could say that.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
He has great memories of you.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he emailed us. Sean wants to know why you're not calling him back.
I think he's a sketchball. Is that a good enough reason?
What?
Really?
No.
I mean, we talked to him. I thought he was dorky at worst, but a nice guy.
So he called you? What did he say?
Well, I don't want to tell you because you sound mad.
It wasn't anything
No,
bad.
I want to know. I want to know. What did he say?
Well, he said that he met you at some show and you guys were bonding over the great banjo player that they had. And then you went to then you went to a bar after.
Whoa.
And he spilled a drink on himself and asked if he could go back to your place to kind of clean his shirt up or something.
Which we all said had to be an excuse to just get over to your place, but he swore up and down it wasn't.
So I guess he didn't mention to you that he's a thief.
What?
Whoa. A thief?
No.
Yeah, he's a kleptomaniac.
He didn't
What did he-
drop that.
Yeah, he didn't tell us that he likes to steal things.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the next morning, I was in my room. He was on the couch. I heard some rustling in the hallway, and it was 5 a.m. or something. And then I heard a door close. So I called out. I was like, Sean, hello? No answer. So I got up, walked out into the hallway. I looked around. I checked the couch. He wasn't there. He was gone. But I saw that the closet door in my hallway was open, where I keep my coats and stuff.
Okay.
And he had put his coat there.
Uh-huh.
So I went over to close it, and his coat was gone. That makes sense, I guess, if he was gone. But then all of my hangers were gone, too.
What? All of your...
Yeah, all of my empty hangers that were just hanging in my closet were gone.
What?
And they were there. They were there before he came. So, yeah, he's a thief.
Wait,
Oh.
you're accusing him of stealing coat hangers from your house?
I'm not assuming that happened. I know that happened. He did it.
You sound very angry about these hangers being taken.
Would you be angry if you invited someone back to your house after a really nice date and then found out that they stole things from you? Yeah, I think you'd be.
Yeah, but
I guess, but I don't know why hangers just doesn't hit me that hard.
me neither.
But see, he
It's
still
so
stole.
weird.
They're my things. I only just met. We hung out for a couple hours. And I invited him back to my place. What the man? Why would you take my hangers?
Yeah, it's a really valid question.
It makes no sense. It's weird and sketchy and dumb.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't notice anything else missing from your house. It was just the hangers.
You keep saying my hangers like it's not a big deal, but But he just took them. He didn't leave a note. He didn't say anything about it. He just took my hangers. That is weird, man.
Yeah, I guess it is weird. I don't know why you would take hangers. Don't you want to know why he
Take
would?
hangers?
Don't you know why he would want to steal your hangers?
It's such a
No, I don't care why he did it. I don't care how he tries to excuse himself. He's lucky I didn't call the police.
Oh.
That would be a call.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get arrested for that.
Yeah.
Well, though, right?
I probably, you probably could get him arrested. I'm kind of wondering why he would steal your hangers. So I think we should ask him, Juliana, because he's on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What? This is a setup?
Well, I don't like that word. It's a dirty way to describe it, but yeah, kind
But
of.
it is.
Sean?
Hey, Juliana.
Wow. I didn't know you were on the phone, but since you are, what the hell were you thinking?
It's a great question.
Okay, this is a big misunderstanding.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah? What's the misunderstanding? You took my hangers and what? What's the misunderstanding?
Okay, yeah, I took some hangers. I'm sorry. Honestly,
Okay,
for one
so you
thing-
did take them. Oh my God, how is there a misunderstanding there?
That is so weird.
All right, Juliana, just calm down. Hear me out, okay? There's actually a really good reason why I took the hangers.
There is no good reason why you would take my hangers.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing the reason, too. I think everybody is.
And how many hangers are we talking about right now? Like 3 or 12?
It was probably around 15 or so, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a lot of hangers.
dude.
Here's the thing. I just moved into a new apartment. My hangers are all in a box somewhere. I don't know where. Everything I own is in boxes except for all my clothes that are in a pile on my kitchen table. So I was thinking, all right, I was getting my coat out of the closet, and I'm thinking, oh, my God, here's all these hangers. If I just grab a handful and take them with me, it'll make my life so much easier for the next few days. And then when I see her again, I'll bring them back because I'll have my life together a little bit more by that point. And I'll say, hey, you probably didn't even notice these were gone, but I borrowed some of your hangers. I hope that's cool. I was thinking you'd think it was charming and funny. Or
What? No, that is so weird. You thought that stealing my hangers would make me actually want to see you again? Or surprising me with the fact that you stole my things would be exciting and charming? That makes no sense.
Juliana, I didn't steal anything, okay? I just borrowed something with every intention of giving it back. I'll bring them back today if you want, and it's 15 plastic coat hangers that I didn't think you'd even notice were gone.
Borrowing is when you ask someone usually that you know, or you can't just meet someone and then take their things and think it's okay that you'll bring it back. What if I didn't see you again?
Well, we'd had such a good time, I thought you were probably going to want to hang out again. And,
Gosh.
it's
Well, that's
coat
really
hangers.
annoying, too, that you would just assume that. And so take my things, and that's your reasoning. That is so stupid.
Okay, yeah, it was kind of inconsiderate. I probably should have said something about that on the note I left you. So I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
Honestly, at this point, I don't even care. Just keep the hangers. Whatever.
Juliana, I mean,
Come on.
do you think your anchor's maybe a little bit out of control on this one?
No, you don't go on a first date with someone. We just met that night. You don't. What, is that going to win someone over by taking their things?
He just said-
What does that mean for future things? Is every time he comes over, if we hang out again, he's going to take something else?
Yeah, that's true. Like all of a sudden your silverware's missing. Just a couple forks, though.
Forks?
I moved.
Yeah, not gonna lie, but that's indicative of kleptomaniac tendencies. What the hell? I don't want to be around someone like that.
Okay, I think we're getting carried away here.
Juliana, you think you're maybe blowing this a little bit out of proportion for 15 plastic coat hangers? I mean,
No, I'm not blowing anything out of proportion. They're my things.
Okay.
Hey, Juliana, you're clearly fired up about this, and I think you two should get together and talk outside of this phone call. Would you like to go on a second date
don't
with?
think so.
No, would you like to go on a second date with Sean? We'll pay for it.
I don't care how fast you say it. I'm not doing it.
What if I say it this fast? Would you go on a second date with him? What if it's that fast?
Oh, stop.
Come on, give him a chance. He's dumb with social graces, maybe, but he doesn't sound like a bad person.
Well, dumb with social graces is not that attractive. I don't know. This is weird.
look, whether you want to hang out again or not, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you what. I'll come back to your place tonight. I'll bring back your hangers, and I'll bring you a new set of new hangers.
Oh, no, you don't.
Did you hear that, though? He said he'd bring a brand new set.
Oh, that's an
Juliana.
upgrade. You're right, Jubal.
I swear to God, if you come over tonight with those hangers, I'm going to shove them inside you.
Oh,
Okay.
that was
That-
aggressive.
You never know. That could be even more incentive for him to come over.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says that Julia woman from the second date update. Only 2 words come to mind. Whack job.
Yeah, very high pitched, man. When she gets mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except I kind of agree with her, though. I don't think she's that much of a whack job, really.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, just because it's hangers doesn't mean it's not weird
Yeah.
that he took something.
Yeah, but
You don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about today's second date update. This dude named Sean wanted to call Juliana. That's her name. And she wasn't calling him back because he stole hangers from her.
It's just
I know
the
it sounds
point of
weird.
it.
Yeah, he woke up in the morning, took some hangers, and she was really mad about it. Now, she did kind of freak out a little too much. Maybe kind of be like, why would you take my hangers, instead of calling him like a thief and yelling at him a bunch.
Yeah.
But she agreed to never go out with him again. She doesn't ever want to see him again because he's a kleptomaniac and a thief.
I'm so unorganized, I wouldn't even know if he stole a bunch of my hangers.
Yeah, I'd have
sad.
no idea.
I know. I'm like, I'll take them.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do... Excuse me, man.
How you doing over there? A little
Excuse me.
flummy?
There you go, man. All you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. I can't think of a better place for people to meet and hook up than a real estate convention.
What?
You know, because they're all charged up on selling houses and getting some drinks, spending a weekend at the Hyatt Regency or wherever, just talking about home sales. And you know who the people that are in that group that are millionaires, because you know what houses they've sold, and you're like, yep, that dude's worth $1 million. Going to try to get him drunk, sleep with him. That's what happens at real estate
Weird
conventions.
goals and fantasies,
And
yeah.
Ethan's on the phone right now, and he sent us an email. Apparently, he met the girl that he wants to call today at a real estate convention. What's up, Ethan?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Wait,
Not
hold
much.
on. Do they really go down like Jubal's describing?
You know, it can get kind of crazy. I mean, if everyone's having a good year, I mean, stuff can get out of control at these.
You know, there you're celebrating, you're partying, another good year of home sales, and next thing you know it, you wake up with 7 of your coworkers, same bed. I know how it goes.
Guess that's what happens when the interest rates are good.
Well, they are really good, and if you're interested, we should talk.
Oh God! Oh God! Always selling.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, from your email, it sounds like you were having a good time at this real estate convention, and you met someone. What's her name?
Kara,
Kara. All right. And what did you like about Kara?
we just had so much in common. I mean, we're both in and out of home so much, and like we both love Dutch colonials. Like
Oh.
for her, it's just a super big turn on.
It's a turn on.
I mean, like I'm not a big condo guy, and she's a condo girl, so we appreciate our differences too. You know?
Okay, I see that.
It's good that you guys figured that out early on in the
Yeah.
relationship.
Townhome kind of person.
Yeah. Wait, did you actually go on a date with her, or did you just do the hookup thing at this convention?
Well, that's where things kind of got messed up. See, I was at this convention because I was up for an award.
Oh,
Oh, congratulations.
Yep, and actually won the award.
Oh.
Hey, congrats.
Sweet. What was the award for? Selling the most Dutch colonials in a week? Or I don't even know what kind of awards they have at these things.
Well, this one was for the best ad of the year.
Oh,
Best
what,
ad.
like commercial?
Yeah, so it was a picture ad. This was me photoshopped in front of a house holding a cat and said perfectly good home. You know, P-U-R-R.
Clever.
All right.
Clever.
If I saw that on a
mean-
bus bench, I might think of giving you a call.
This guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Exactly, and a lot of people did.
Oh my God. So wait, so was it the big award that had her turned on about you, or how'd you guys actually meet there?
She actually congratulated me on the award after I won it. And we're talking, and she walks up, and I'm like, wow, she is cute. So we start talking, and, like I said, we have a lot in common. So I suggested we go to a business lunch together. And she thought, yeah, that's cool. Let's do that.
Okay, that's still not a date though.
Well,
Kind of, right?
that's probably when I did what I did that I shouldn't have done.
Oh, no. What'd you do, man?
I said, we could skip the lunch right now and go up to my hotel room if you want.
Whoa.
Oh God.
You got right to
Jesus.
it.
I think God, you didn't even buy the girl a drink or anything? My God.
Well, to be honest, it looked like she already had a few, so I wasn't worried about that.
What did she
It was-
say?
Yeah.
Well, the vibe definitely changed right away. Even though I said to her, hey, I'm just joking, even though I kind of wasn't.
Even though if she would have said, yeah, absolutely, you'd have been up in that hotel room before she could even make it there.
Of course, but, so I don't know. The conversation changed after that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're kind of a sleazeball.
Oh, not at all. In fact, I tried to help her with that because I told her after we were done talking, there's this other guy that I'm very much in competition with. And I just said, hey, stay away from this guy because
he sleeps with everybody.
Oh,
Nice.
and I will only sleep
Okay.
with you tonight.
So you just
What a gentleman.
offered up that information to her about that dude.
Just watch out.
Well, he's dangerous. I mean, that's his whole goal of going to these conventions.
Uh-huh.
And I saw him eyeing her, so I knew as soon as we were done talking, he was going to try to pounce on her.
Wait, hold on. Maybe it was just your assumption that she wanted to sleep with any of you that was the problem.
Well, it's a real estate convention. Everyone's having a good year.
All right, so everyone's horny.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said. I told her I was joking, but this guy wasn't, and he'd actually do her.
Again, she does have a choice in all of this.
Yeah, but apparently not. What?
All right.
And, I don't know. Maybe, bad-mouthing him, she took that the wrong way also.
Who knows?
Yeah.
How is it
Yeah.
a mystery that she's not calling you back?
Yeah, because we have so much in common.
No, I think it's
Yeah, you're right. I know. It's weird, man.
I can't figure it out
So
either.
what we're going to do then is play a song, come back, and then call her and figure it out with your second date update, okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Okay.
Hang on one second, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you pay attention, you can learn a lot from these second date updates. And today I've learned an important lesson that I will never shake a real estate agent's hand ever again because I don't know where they've been.
Yeah.
Good lesson.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Ethan is on the phone, and Ethan was at a real estate convention, and that's where he met the girl he wants to call today. Her name is Kara. She also works in real estate. I guess Ethan actually was winning an award, and then they struck up a conversation, and he hit on her a lot.
Yeah.
He even invited her up to his room at some point, and she seemed not interested. He also took the time to bash another one of the dudes that was there, saying, hey, if that guy comes and talks, you don't talk to him because definitely that guy's trying to do you, even though that was Ethan's plan all along. But Ethan still wants to call her regardless and see why she's not calling him back.
Here's the thing. You don't know anything about her. You guys didn't even go on a first date. She turned you down for wanting to hook up in your room.
But as I said, that was just a joke.
It wasn't, though, because if she said yes, there would have been no joke.
Oh, of course, but you don't say that it wasn't.
I guess I'm asking, are we just calling her so that you can complete the booty call, or did you think that there was something really there?
Well, yeah. Yes, I'd say yes.
Either way, yes.
Just whatever.
Booty call
yes.
or not, yes, you want a chance with Kara.
Oh, man.
The thing is, she's much cuter than most realtors, and really not slutty either.
Yeah, because she turned you down, right?
Honestly, that does help her case.
Okay, so you're the slutty one in this situation.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
I have been around a lot. I mean, I've been in real estate a long time, but she's different.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Here we go, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kara?
Yes, this is she.
Kara, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, great. How can I help you?
Well, I got an email about you from one of our listeners. That's why we're calling.
I'm sorry, what listing?
No, listener.
Close.
Is this from an ad? Or
No.
Also a
I
good
think there's
question.
some confusion.
Yeah.
You work in realty.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes. Well, the reason I'm calling doesn't have anything to do with that. This is Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. We're not interested in the hot property right now.
I'm sorry, I'm very confused. How can I help you?
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And somebody actually sent us an email about you.
For a date?
Yeah, and you guys didn't really go out on a date in the traditional sense of the word. You met recently at one of your real estate conventions. His name is Ethan.
Oh.
Do you know who we're
Yeah.
talking about?
What? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's the right reaction. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
So Ethan went to you guys to have you call me.
Yes, because he said he's tried to reach out to you a couple times and you haven't returned his phone call. So he figured maybe we could figure out why you're not calling him back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just, he told us a little bit about when you guys met, and then he said that he really liked you and wanted to go out on a date with you, but you haven't responded to any of his phone calls or text messages. So is there a particular reason?
I mean, I don't know what he told you of our first interaction, but he's pretty drunk and not exactly a gentleman. So I figured it was best to just try and keep things professional and leave it at that.
Right. It sounded pretty simple. The reason why you wouldn't be calling him is because he was like super forward and immediately asked you up to his hotel room and you turned him down.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely part of it. But, I mean, these conferences are fun, and they're generally pretty casual. We're all kind of joking around. So I can handle, a little bit of banter and whatnot. But he was extremely forward, and I also had never met him before. So it was, like, a little alarming, a little shocking.
Yeah.
And, there were some things that I saw later that night that definitely confirmed my hesitancy about him. So
Things that you saw later?
Yeah, I mean, I saw him a few more times that night, just kind of from afar, and I'm definitely not interested. So
I'm going to guess he was taking body shots off of another realtor maybe he was on the bar having other realtors take body shots off of him. That's what he sounds like. Body shots of bad cologne, actually.
I would not be surprised if that was the case, but that is not what I saw. No.
Was he just like hitting on other women and stuff?
Later that night, it's getting kind of rowdy. It's a conference. Everyone's having a good time. And, I was going to go head up to my room and call it a night because it'd been a long day and whatever. So I'm heading into the elevator, but it's super crowded. There's a lot of people. And I see him with this other guy who he was totally bad-mouthing earlier. And they were kind of all over each other.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was about. I don't know.
Can you?
They were all over each other?
Good for
Define what that
Ethan.
means.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed like they were interested in hooking up, which,
Whoa.
I mean, I guess more power to you, but I'm not interested in playing that game. So it was a weird dynamic.
Dude, he left that part out of the story
Yeah.
for sure. He told us that he warned you about some other sleazeball real estate agent that was trying to get in people's pants.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was his pants.
Trying to get,
Yeah, and I generally think it was the other way around. So
Yeah. Well, Ethan was just trying to get lucky that night with somebody.
Dang.
I guess.
yeah, I don't know, but he was saying whatever he needed to said to get what he wanted. So he was bad-mouthing this guy to me in order to try to get at me. And then as soon as I was like, this is uncomfortable, and walked away, he was immediately going after the very person that he had just been bad-mouthing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it just sounds like he was just celebrating that night. Like, if everybody would have left him alone in the bar, he would have been with a bar stool at some point taking it to his room.
Well, she didn't stay for the whole night, so who knows what happened at the end.
Kara, I do want to let you know that Ethan is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I think he's still there. Ethan, are you there?
I'm not sure what you're alluding to with me is completely accurate. You don't seem to have the correct picture of what happened.
Really?
Are you kidding me? You guys were all over each other in the elevator and then, definitely went to the same room. So I don't know that I can, I don't know that I'm alluding to anything that wasn't pretty blatantly out there.
No, I don't know what you mean by all over, but I mean, the collar was messed up on your shirt, and I was just trying to fix that for him. So I don't know what else you're alluding to.
Wait, Ethan, are you denying that you hooked up with the other dude?
I really don't understand where this is coming from. Look, I wanted to show him something in my room.
I bet you did.
Right?
I wanted to show him my drone.
That's what you
Is
call
that what
it.
you're calling it? Yeah.
This is the sleazeball guy that you can't stand who suddenly is your best friend. You're going to show him your drone?
Good
No,
point.
look, I mean, we're competition, but I have a new drone that's taking amazing, perfect pictures of houses from up high, and it's creating
your
great
living
results.
room.
And I thought he'd just want to see that.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing like some good pictures in a hotel room.
I take great offense to that. I mean, this guy is one of my greatest competitors, and I was just throwing it in his face. Like, hey, look what I can do. What do you got, buddy?
I bet you were.
There's so many things that you're saying right now that are
Yeah, there's a There's a lot between the lines here.
Yeah.
So much.
I don't know what everyone's laughing about, but if you want to call him, I'm sure our stories will be the same.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I don't want to call him. I didn't want to talk to you. Why would I try to get more involved in a situation I was running away from?
No, I just think we got started on the wrong foot, and that we should,
Oh, my gosh.
kind of start over.
Oh.
You are a good salesman, Ethan. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a
not
matter of sales. Like I said, I mean, we have some common interests. Like we both love Dutch colonials.
Oh, that's
and
right.
Dutch boys, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, look, we just be a business lunch. I mean, I think that's appropriate. And we both work in the same field. We might be able to help each other out on a sale. or
I
something.
don't think you have any intention of talking business with her, Ethan.
I don't appreciate why you would say that. I mean, look, there's some friendly banter. Like she said she likes friendly banter and things.
Sure, with people who don't invite me up to their hotel room within the first 30 seconds of knowing them.
Well, as I said, that was just a joke, and maybe it landed wrong. But we should give it another chance.
Mm.
Whoa, that almost sounded like you were considering it right there, Kara.
Yeah, Kara, would you like to go out with Ethan again on a second date? We will pay for it. And, like you're saying, it's just a business lunch. Nothing else.
No
just
funny business.
Yeah,
business.
right.
A couple of realtors talking about realty.
Uh-huh.
Why?
That is the best response.
That's a good question,
Yeah.
but would you like to go out with Ethan again?
I am really not interested in getting any more deep into this weird drama that's been established, and I'd rather just wash my hands of it.
All right. Well, sorry, Ethan, you didn't get your second date.
That's all right. There's another convention in a month. Maybe I'll see her there.
Thanks for the heads up. I will cancel my reservation immediately.
There it is.
Ethan, in the meantime, just keep sticking it to the competition, all right?
Will do.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 says, this guy is a creep with like 10 E's. Talking about today's second date update, if you missed it, this dude Ethan told us that he met a girl named Kara at a real estate convention where things usually get pretty crazy. He said when realtors get together, he got kind of drunk and he met her and he told her a joke about inviting her up to his hotel room and then even badmouthed another realtor saying, that guy sleeps with everybody. If you're not going to go up with me, you better not talk to that guy. Well, when we called her, she told us that Ethan actually ended up going back to his room with the guy that he was bad-mouthing. And he said, it was just to show him a drone that I have to take pictures.
I don't know.
I mean, I knew real estate agents could party, but I had no idea.
Real estate agents get crazy, I
Wow,
guess.
yeah.
They did not go out again, but I'm sure Ethan will probably see her at another convention and try again.
Wow.
Sounds like that type of dude. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor.
I don't even know.
I don't really know what that means. That's
Okay,
just what his
good.
email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
All
Okay,
right.
and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
That
That's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I mean, I know it's lame. It's
Lame, but
it-
good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys
It
went out.
worked. It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking. Yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you even took her to a show.
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay, and how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a
And-
minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway, yeah.
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Okay, listen.
First problem.
I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured we had some good connections, some good common ground, that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay, so obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay, so she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, that'd be cool.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
But she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a
No,
bike.
not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. It was going good at first, and I was really digging the music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. So I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home.
Oh.
And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but I have no ride home.
I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah.
I mean,
so how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway,
Yeah.
I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you got...
No. I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God,
Okay.
you have a big library of car jokes
I
at your
do.
disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that, yeah.
So have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
Correct.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would just, I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and find out if she can be an adult and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
Yeah. It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else.
Yeah,
he paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick? Like everybody thinks it was an excuse?
Yeah, it has to be.
When was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, this is bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Really?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that.
Yeah.
He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm.
So, he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Yeah.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up a 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert.
Yeah.
And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well, you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost I'm driving. I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert, and it's cool. So I'm trying to, be open and brush it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we get into the concert, and, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet. And he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah, no one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. He doesn't know me. It's not like I was do it,
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
Still at that point, I was a little annoyed, but I was, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to
How?
flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. I'm, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show me your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you? I mean,
Icicle and me driving.
Oh my gosh.
okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. Like, I feel like you were a grown up, you were an adult. Maybe you understand. You know, hey, I'm moving on.
Oh.
Wait, you're
I don't want to talk about it.
You're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get like a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us
Okay,
like
but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as, like, smuggling the
It's
six
a collective-
pack in. Okay,
it's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not?
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. I mean, you smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care, your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. I mean, you're going to stay there
Okay,
if you don't
maybe
lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, like, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her fault.
Now it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault.
She was slipping away.
Show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank you.
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show, most girls don't go to car shows, so boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material, too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got
Okay,
car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? We will pay for a second date.
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what?
So
You do sound a
weird.
little boring, Marissa, I got to say.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Roger. No second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else is boobs
Support you
good for?
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if Roger's looking for a girl who's willing to flash her goods, I'll go out with him. I've shown my girls to 9 different bands so far, going on double digits. Sounds like she's a lot of fun.
I feel like she was flashing us when she texted that in.
Yeah, talking about today's second date update. This dude named Roger wanted to call Marissa and find out why she wasn't getting back to him after their date. Turns out he picked her up on a bike. Well, he drove to her house on a bike and then said, hey, by the way, can you drive us to a concert? He tried to get her to smuggle beer into the concert. She didn't want to. He tried to pick her up and throw her into the crowd so she could crowd surf. She didn't want to do that. And he even tried to convince her to flash the band. Basically, he was just a maniac at this concert.
Yeah, dude,
And
chill.
she told him that she had to use the restroom and ditched him and never called him again and does not want to ever see him again.
Which
Oh,
no one can
man.
blame her because it's not like he was doing any of these things. He was like trying to force her to crowd surf. Like, go do it yourself if you really want to, buddy. But like, stop with the peer pressure, man.
I love the excuse, like, well, maybe we could have gotten backstage passes. It's like, that's not the reason you wanted
No,
to
yeah,
flash.
he
And
wanted to
it
see it
doesn't-
for himself.
And if
Text
she-
in at 78592 says, I think Marissa needs to lighten up a little. She sounds like an 80-year-old crotchety bag. Have some fun while you're
Oh my
young.
God.
I like how this guy was an a-hole the whole concert, and everybody's ripping on her for not flashing the band.
Oh my gosh. And as if, even if she got backstage passes, like he would have been invited.
Yeah, right?
I mean, the reason a band would invite you back isn't the reason why they're going to have a dude come along, too.
So they agreed to not go out again.
Oh, man.
Poor Roger. But hopefully he'll find somebody who's a little more his speed and not so boring.
Oh, God, stick in the mud.
Yep. And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. All right, if you get blown off on a date, please, whatever you do, don't try to get a hold of them. Email us here at the radio station. Let us do it for you. Second date update. We've got Jordy on the phone right now. Jordy, what's up? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Now, you emailed us about a date you went on. Tell us a little bit about her. What's her name, first of all?
Name's Stacy.
Stacy, okay.
And, yeah.
And what'd you guys do?
Well, it was pretty casual, to be honest. I had met her in line at a Starbucks.
Okay.
And I just finally got up enough courage to go up and introduce myself. And I asked her if she wanted to go see Wreck-It Ralph.
That's cute. It is kind of cute.
Hey, now she's of age, right? Like this is a Disney movie. She's above 18.
You checked her ID.
Yeah, she's of age.
All right.
So how'd the movie go?
The movie was great. It was just a good, fun time, and we laughed. We thought it was a really cute movie, and afterwards I kissed her goodnight. I didn't want to, put too much pressure on her. And
Did you kiss her with tongue?
yeah, I slipped in a little bit of tongue.
Okay.
Okay, so you kissed her goodnight, and then was that the end of it? You hadn't heard from her after that?
That's the thing. I ended it on a really classy note. I told her I'd call her the next day so we can make plans. And
Okay.
I called her. She didn't pick up, and I didn't want to, keep calling her to bug her. But then I tried again like 2-3 days later, and I left her another voicemail. Still no answer. So I've called her like 3 times, and I don't want to...
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to come across as desperate.
Right.
But
when you guys kissed, she seemed like she was into it, right? Like she seemed like she wanted to go out with you again.
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're a good kisser.
I'm a great kisser.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to call her right after this and see if we can get an answer for you, okay?
All right, appreciate it, guys.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do the second date updates. We've got Jordy on the phone right now. He emailed us about a girl named Stacy. They went to Wreck-It Ralph, had a good time, kissed her at the end of the night. That's it. Now, you can't think of any reason why she wouldn't answer your phone call when you tried to get a hold of her.
No, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
What do you like so much about Stacy?
We had very similar personality. I mean, she loves movies as much as I do, and it just felt like we had a good vibe going.
She likes to go to Wreck-It Ralph. She likes to listen to the Wiggles, all that kind of stuff. All right. Hang on, man. I'm going to call her right now, okay?
All right.
And feel free to jump in anytime you want to talk to her.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Stacy, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Stacy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a minute?
Okay.
I wanted to call and talk to you about a mutual friend of ours, a guy named Jordy that you went out on a date with.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I wanted to know why you didn't call him back after he tried to get a hold of you after your date.
I don't...
Stacy, the thing is he likes you.
And I'm talking about this with you guys?
Yeah. It's a thing we do on our show called Second Date Update. If somebody goes out with someone and they get blown off and we call you to ask why.
Oh, okay.
It could be a service to him if you think of it that way, Stacy. Maybe he did something really stupid on the date.
Yeah.
Did he?
I don't know. I mean, so we're in line at the movies, and this other girl comes up, and she's like, "Hey, Jordy, what's up?" And he, looked flustered for a second and turned and approached her, and after about a minute of talking to her, he introduced me as a friend, and I very well thought I was on a date. So...
Well... I mean, that's if I'm on a date with someone, that's how I introduce him as my friend. I don't go, "Hey, this is my date for the evening."
Stacy, what would you call Jordy if you had the tables turned?
I probably would have said, "This is my date Jordy, or I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have gone the full minute without introduction.
Did you feel like
it just seemed a little third wheelish?
Did you feel like he was nervous, like he'd been caught on a date with someone who he was dating currently or something like that? Is that what you felt like?
Well, things just started to click, yeah. Like, I'm like, if he can approach me and ask me out at a Starbucks, how many other chicks is he asking out at Starbucks?
Okay.
And how many events does he have on a rotation?
No. Hold on. Can I come in?
Yeah. Hey, Stacy, Jordy's on the phone with us. Say hi to Jordy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, okay, first of all, I'm sorry about that. That was awkward for me, too. But that was an ex-girlfriend. I just didn't want to have to introduce you to an ex-girlfriend on a first date. I'm sorry I approached that wrong. But if you were in the same situation, what would you have done? I mean, cut me some slack, right?
Well, yeah, and like now I get it. Like in hindsight, I understand it. In the moment, it made me feel really uncomfortable, and I thought we had a pretty fun time. We saw a goofy movie together, which was unique and fun. And I just thought that, I don't know, maybe somewhere in there you could have thrown in, by the way, that was my ex-girlfriend. Sorry for the awkwardness.
By the way, that's my crazy ex. She won't stop stalking me since we had sex that one time because I'm just that good. These girls don't leave me alone. Sorry about that. You might have to deal with it a bit.
Stacey, have you had a bad past experience with a boyfriend? Is that why maybe you're projecting past experience onto Jordy?
No, I don't think I'm projecting. I just think that I was thinking I don't really say yes to guys asking me out at random places, and so I think I just kind of threw that in there and thought maybe I should have just been a little bit more cautious from the get-go.
I've had that happen to me where I've rented like an ex. I always make reference to it, though, and just be like, yeah, that was ex-girlfriend.
I don't know.
This is awkward.
I don't like hearing it, though. Like, you're on the first date, the last thing you want to be thinking about is him naked with that chick.
Why would you start thinking about that, though? I mean,
That's because Brooke's a pervert. Like, honestly, so everybody else would just go like, oh, okay, that's your ex. Brooke's just sitting there fantasizing about you two now.
No, I don't think I'm alone.
Stacey, you still kissed him at night. Like, why didn't you just go your separate ways then?
Well, I got the lean in. You know, what does a girl do on the lean in?
All right.
Was it a good kiss?
Yeah, it was decent.
Oh, decent.
Well, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date if you want to go out again. Stacey, do you want to go out on a second date with Jordy? We'll send you to like another area code so you don't have to deal with all his girlfriends that are running around town.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, sure. I'll go out on another date.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll get an update from you guys and see how it goes, okay?
Awesome.
Okay.
Maybe you someday get to be the ex at the awkward moment in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Johnny Knoxville. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
For the past week, we've heard nothing and seen nothing on our text message board, but when are you guys going to talk to Brittany and Noah? Oh my God, I need a Brittany and Noah update. If you're unaware with who Brittany and Noah are, Brittany came on our show a little while ago, wanted to do a second date update on Noah because they had a one-night stand about 3 years ago that ended up in a baby.
Yeah.
And Noah didn't know that he had a 2.5-year-old daughter out there. We said, we'll set you up on a date. They agreed to go out, and she didn't tell him. She chickened out the night that she went out with him. She actually ended up telling him on the air with us that he has a child.
Still shocks me.
Yeah, it was
Still shocks me.
tears everywhere. He was freaking out, obviously. He was in shock. Well, we finally got them to go out and said, hey, we'll let you guys get together. You clearly have some stuff to talk about. Brittany is on the phone with us right now. Brittany, when did you finally end up going out with Noah?
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to you guys.
Well, you can thank me. I don't know if you have to thank the rest of the guys. You can thank
Really?
me.
Jubal,
You're welcome. I
so
appreciate
humble
it.
of you
Yeah,
because you're such
no
a
problem.
proponent of love and things working out in the end.
Anyway,
Well.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much because I don't think, like, if I hadn't called you, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. You know, I don't know if I would have had the courage. So just like getting other people involved, even though it's kind of weird that it's all on the radio. But thank you very much, you guys.
How was the conversation after you came on the air with us and dropped the bomb to him that he has a 2.5-year-old daughter?
I was really nervous, and it was a little awkward and tense. He definitely was quieter than he was the time before, I think, for obvious reasons.
Well, he's a dad. He's more responsible now.
So, more inner thoughts.
What did you guys do when you met up?
We went out for coffee, but like at this place that has a little room to the side, where there's not a lot of people during the day, so it was just us there.
It's not mini golf or anything, Jubal.
Yeah, that would be fun. We went bowling.
See, that's where I think it would be great. A couple beers, a little bit of competition. Could be fun.
Brittany, now, when you met up with Noah again, are you expecting, because I know you still have this crush on him, are you like still looking for something romantic here, or are you just down to business and you just want to take care of this, dad stuff?
I went into it wanting my daughter to have a dad. But I think I told you guys last time that I hadn't remembered how attracted I was to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I sort of did because I don't normally sleep with people so easily, but he's kind of amazing. Like, he just was really sweet about this. I mean, he wasn't even rude or sarcastic for a second, which I sort of was expecting at least one cutting remark towards me.
So he saved that stuff for behind your back, which is nice of him. And that's what a gentleman should do.
Just tell your friends.
I hope not, but you might be right.
Tell us about your exchange, though, at the coffee shop. How did it go with you two?
Like I said, it was a little bit weird, but I told him all about our daughter, and he wanted to understand what had happened right afterwards with my parents. I went into more detail on that. But then he was like, "Can I see her?" And I said, "Sure." He's like, "No, right now."
Oh, like in person or like a picture?
Yeah, he wanted to see her right then, which made me nervous, obviously, just because it's a big deal. But also, I haven't talked to my daughter about any of this, and because I didn't know what was going to happen. I don't want to tell her, "Oh, you have a dad that's in town," and then have him not show up.
Absolutely. So you want to know his intentions before you.
Yeah, exactly. So I hadn't prepared her for anything, and that would be something at least over a week I would want to talk every day a little bit to her about. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but I just felt like he deserved to see her, and we decided that we would just say that he was my friend and not that he was her dad yet.
Wow.
So on the whole way home, when I was driving back to my place, I was like, my heart was beating so fast. I was so nervous.
Like, should I lose him? Should I just take a real quick left turn and lose him?
Yeah, he had my address in his GPS. So, but we came in and she was playing with the babysitter, and I introduced him as my friend. And he had a bag with him. He had brought a stuffed horse that he gave her. It was really cute.
That's really sweet.
Brittany, how are you feeling in that moment? Like your daughter meets her dad for the first time.
It's a hard thing to describe because it's a lot of confused feelings. I mean, mostly I think I could hear my heart beating.
Yeah.
You're not that aware of exactly what you're feeling. You just know that you're freaking out.
Are you just thinking like you're so lucky to get accidentally knocked up by a guy who turns out to be great so far?
I mean, I'm a little bit nervous because that happened 2 nights ago, and he said he'd be in touch with me.
Yeah.
So for a whole day and a night and a morning, he hasn't been in touch with me.
So you haven't heard from him. How did you leave things? Was it a good feeling?
It was good, when he was interacting with her, and then I walked into the door. I felt like I wanted to hug him, but I was sort of so freaked out that I didn't reach out to hug him, and he didn't reach out to hug me. So it was a little bit weird. But he strikes me as a guy who, I don't know, he seems like a lot of stuff happens inside of him. But, he's a guy.
So he sucks at communicating his feelings.
I think he might be better than a lot of guys, but he's still not, like a woman would be telling you everything she felt probably, or yelling at you or something.
Brittany, we're gonna give him a call next. Is that all right with you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm dying to know what he's thinking, actually.
Right. And if he's ready to be a full-on dad.
And weirdly enough, I'm actually wondering if he's attracted to me. But you don't have to ask him that. That maybe.
Oh, we'll ask him that for sure. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Brittany,
All right.
one thing at a time with this guy.
We're going to call him right after this, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
That's my baby daddy. Yeah. If you're just joining us, we just talked to Brittany. If you're unaware who Brittany is the girl that had us call Noah last week and informed him live on the air with us that he is the father of a 2.5-year-old baby girl, which was the spawn of a one-night stand 3 years ago. And we just talked to Brittany about meeting up with him because we sent the two to meet up. They actually got together about 2 days ago, met up for coffee. He ended up going from coffee, meeting his daughter.
Yep.
They didn't tell the daughter that it was
the first time.
On his request, though. On
Yeah.
his, I mean, he was the one that wanted it.
They didn't tell the daughter that he was the father. He just kind of like met her and played with her. Brittany hasn't heard from him in 2 days, so we're going to talk to him right now and see how he feels and how he's processing the whole thing, learning that he has a 2.5-year-old daughter and then actually seeing her for the first time. Brittany, are you ready to talk to Noah?
Yeah, I'm nervous, but yeah.
And up until this point, Brittany, I mean, it's gone better than expected.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when I saw the two of them together, I teared up because it was just like kind of exactly what I was hoping for, that moment, you know?
And did it seem like he felt comfortable with her?
He did seem comfortable with her. He was more comfortable with her than me, for sure.
Okay.
All right, well, Producer Boyd has already got Noah on the phone with us. Noah, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, Daddy?
Oh,
Jubal.
Yeah.
Just wait
That-
for the
I mean,
jokes.
come on, dude. Give him a
into it.
second.
Noah, how are you doing?
First, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
How was meeting Brittany for coffee?
I mean, I think all of this from the beginning has just been really overwhelming. And
Yeah.
she just kind of cried like the whole time we were at coffee, and it just was really uncomfortable. And like I wasn't really sure what I was like. I was just trying to get kind of information, and it was really kind of like, I don't know.
No, it sounds like you're almost annoyed with Brittany.
I mean, I know it's like hard for her. I'm not like angry at her. It's just been really frustrating that sort of like how long it's taken her to tell me, and then like I feel a little bit like it's like why now? You know what I mean?
Right. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So when you walked into the place and you saw your daughter for the first time, did your heart just drop? Did you get scared? Did you?
Yeah, I kind of had this idea in my head of what, like I was like looking at, like anytime I see like a little kid, I guess it's probably like creepy, but I was like looking at kids like being like, is that like what my daughter's going to be like? You know?
Totally.
You're just stalking parks.
That's totally
That's a little creepy.
understandable.
It's a little creepy there, Noah.
But then like, yeah, but like when I walked in, she was playing. I mean, I couldn't have prepared myself. She's like beautiful, and I don't know,
Aw.
just like.
Did you instantly love her?
You'll find out if you love her once you get to know her. I mean, it
come
takes a
on,
while
dude.
to figure that kind of stuff
No,
out.
I mean, you sound like you're on board for this dad thing.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's interesting though because I don't know anything about being a dad, so I'm also like sort of scared of that aspect of it.
I think most dads don't know anything about being a dad.
No, I'm
True.
No,
Yeah.
I'm 6 months pregnant, and my husband and I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. I don't think that that's abnormal.
And that is why I wonder why people do this to themselves. So we know that you like the kid and everything else and that you're going to be a dad and all that, but how do you feel about Brittany now that you've had a chance to kind of think about it?
I kind of got the feeling when we were at her house that like for Brittany, it's like kind of like her and her daughter together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Romantically, how do you feel? Do you feel like there could be a future there?
Here's the thing. When this happened, I reached out to sort of the closest person in my life, and like that's my ex-girlfriend basically. And so we've been kind of talking, and then I went and saw her after I saw her, saw the little girl, and like I don't really know if like we're really getting back together, but we're pretty close, and I think that like
Well, so you might be getting back together with your ex.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
No, you know that Brittany is on the phone with us. Brittany, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's understandable. No, I'm sorry if I didn't mean to put pressure on you about being with me. I just was attracted to you. I don't know what to say. I felt drawn to you again, especially when you kissed me, and but the main thing is my daughter. I mean, you don't have to accept both of us. I just really hope that you'll be a dad. Like, that's the main thing.
That's what I want too. I think that like my focus is my old relationship and now being this dad, and I just don't think that like I can take on so much new stuff out.
I mean, that would be ridiculous to ask you for that. I mean, it would only be if you were drawn to it, and this is entirely my fault anyway. I mean, if I were in your position, I wouldn't be interested in me anyway. I would be pissed. So I'm amazed that you're not pissed. And I appreciate that you're forgiving and that you want to be part of her life because she is amazing and beautiful. I'm so glad you saw that immediately.
You guys are gonna be
But
such good
if there
parents. I love
is a problem with you and now your current girlfriend that you're getting back together with. If there's ever a problem, Brittany would be more than happy to step in there as her proxy, right?
Look, I mean, there's the fantasy, of course.
Right.
There's the fantasy
Lot of
that we would be a happy family. Like when I was watching them, I mean, I don't know, I'm human.
I think that totally makes sense, Brittany, and I don't think anyone's blaming you for that.
Life is not romantic comedy ending. Like, life is real, and he has somebody great in his life, and he needs the support, and I hope he takes all of that, because I want him to be a great dad, and he has to take care of himself to take care of our daughter.
Yeah, you guys are handling this like mature adults.
They're handling this like mature adults until she meets his girlfriend.
No,
and then he's like,
that's
you
not
will
true.
not bring her around our daughter
That is
ever.
not true. I think that this is going to work out great for your daughter. I really believe in both of you as outstanding people.
Well, I don't know about me, but Noah seems pretty outstanding.
No, I think you're too hard on yourself. We have the same goal in mind, and I think it's probably more stable for her. If we're not trying to pursue anything else other than her.
Well, we will keep everybody updated on your situation because we have a ton of people texting us and calling in and asking about you guys all the time. People are very invested in your situation, obviously, because this whole thing came out on the radio. So we'll keep all our listeners up to date and hope you guys continue to work hard to,
Yes.
give the child the best life you can.
Parents.
Yeah, will you give me a call today, Noah, so we can set something up if you want to see her again?
Yeah, I'll give you a call.
And hey, both of you guys, if it ever gets too tough, I will take the child and raise it as my own.
no.
So that offer is always there on the table.
I haven't been a dad that long, but I know that's probably not a good idea.